I think Turbo could be so huge during this bull run because reaching the price of 50 cents, that wouldn't shock me whatsoever. That's still my price target. And even though that's not financial advice, the way you take a look at it is that people, they want to look for the next big thing. And I think that Turbo could very well be one of the next big things. I think even after this bull run is over, it's going to be one of the top 5 meme coins out there. I really do believe that. And the amazing thing about it is that while some other meme coins out there are trying to attack the angle of a good use case, which I think is actually kind of a bad idea in a sense because it's actually not necessary, but still some do try to attack that angle. Instead of trying to put hard work for no reason, what Turbo is doing is understanding that, hey, okay, people don't care about a good use case. Let's just have a meme coin that's created by AI. That's pretty much it. Now I get it. There's Turbo Swap and also the Turbo Chain. With the launch of that through Aurora Labs, that could be, I think a good factor for Turbo moving forward, but it's not, again, something necessary. So when I take a look at Turbo, I think the main unique selling point isn't going to be Turbo Swap. It's not going to be the Turbo Chain. I think it's going to be the fact that it is a meme coin created by AI. And I think this right here is really going to carry it forward in a massive way because I do believe that people during a fully fledged bull run especially, they want to look for something that is different, something that's a little bit unique, but at the same time, not something that is completely radical either. And Turbo is exactly that. It's a meme coin. We get it. It's just another meme coin, some people would call it. But then it has that slight added unique factor, being a meme coin created by AI. So I think this right here is going to be so massive for the future of Turbo. It's already done very well as of right now, but still, I think the journey is still very far. And in my opinion, beyond the price of 10 cents, the growth of Turbo could very well be very exponential because even if we don't take a look at meme coins, let's say we take a look at something, for instance, Cardano's native token called ADA. At one point, that was around 3 cents in price. It was very difficult to go to the price of $1, but then going to the price of $2 and $3 felt very easy. So when it comes to Turbo, I could see it struggling a little bit, going to the price of 20 cents. But then beyond that, 30, 40, and even 50 cents eventually, that really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever because sometimes people want to see a certain barrier be broken, so to speak. They want to see something cross a certain point before they get this confirmation to really FOMO into a project. But for me, I don't need that. I've been believing in Turbo for quite a while now, and I'll still believe in it. And again, historically speaking, people, they usually FOMO into something once it's already done well. The growth for Turbo, again, could hypothetically be exponential because at the price of 20 cents, you may be thinking, okay, 40 cents not sound even that far away at this point. And at the price of 40 cents, 50 cents is just so close. So the way you take a look at it is that Turbo, man, it could be very special. And keep in mind, going to the price of 50 cents, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $33 billion. It's not bad whatsoever. This is around $7 billion less than Shiba Inu's all-time high market cap. And this is over $50 billion less than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. So it's not like it's a territory that's ever been reached by a meme coin before. If I'm saying that it's going to go to like a $200-300 billion market cap, of course, that'd be completely crazy. I'm not going to say that. But then, you know what? Around a $33 billion market cap doesn't seem so bad. Keep in mind that is around a 48x from here. Again, the price of 50 cents. It's not going to be the best upside, but you know what? It's pretty decent nonetheless, especially when I consider how this isn't a micro cap. So I think it's pretty good nonetheless. Not to mention, when I take a look at something like Turbo, the fantastic thing about it is the fact that it doesn't really need to market like the traditional meme coin. A lot of other meme coins out there, they want to market through celebrities, through athletes. They're just wasting a bunch of resources for no reason. But when it comes to Turbo, because the community is so passionate, it's kind of already doing marketing in and of itself, the way I view it, at least. Not to mention, again, instead of them putting effort for no reason, working hard for no reason, trying to have a good use case, they're just focused on just being unique and interesting. It's like some people out there, they think that hard work equals results, but in my opinion, it's working more efficiently, working smarter. I think that is what translates to good results. Now, of course, there also needs to be an aspect of hard work, but it needs to be efficient. It needs to be smart, right? That's just the way to take a look at it. I could try to row, for instance, from New York all the way to Europe, but that's just a lot of effort for no reason. And that's pretty much impossible in my opinion, right? At least personally for me, I wouldn't be able to do that. What's easier? Using an airplane. I think it's just much more efficient, right? Much like Turbo. It's using an airplane. Other meme coins are trying to use a canoe. I mean, caralho, porra. Yeah, that's just a little bit of caca nonsense in my opinion, which is why I still believe in Turbo. I think it's a very unique meme coin. And again, the price of 50 cents during this bull run, that right there wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Now, oftentimes people like to say that Dogecoin has a very amazing community, also Shiba Inu. And in terms of Turbo, it's not as massive as them, of course, but in terms of passion, I think it's a lot better in my opinion, because Turbo could be doing bad, it could be doing good, it could be doing like okay. The community is still very passionate. It feels like they're always neutral, but in a good way, of course. In terms of like, they're not easily swayed by price movements. And the way you take a look at Turbo is that it pretty much has the recipe that Shiba Inu and Dogecoin had back then before it really popped off. Because when Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, back, in early 2021, late 2020, so to speak, at that time, what did they have? They had good exchange listings. Not to mention the community, it was heading up there. They were pretty passionate. Not to mention, people already really believed in meme coins, but there wasn't really any confirmation yet. But then during a fully fledged bull run, once the FOMO was there, all the makings that it had really prepared it to go forward. Because of course, when you have a community that amazing, when you have a project that people are paying attention to, and then on top of that, major exchange listings, the sky's the limit. So when it comes to Turbo, it's pretty much that. It's done pretty well, or should I say absolutely well as of late. But then I still think there's a ways to go because, again, it has the makings of what a successful meme coin could be. Great exposure. We take a look at the amazing community. We take a look at the interest for a meme coin created by AI, which Turbo is. This right here, I think, could be so amazing during a fully fledged bull run, but it's just a matter of time, in my opinion, because usually, as a worst case scenario, we do know that altcoins, they usually peak around 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. And the last Bitcoin halving event happened back in April. So 18 months from then is actually around October of 2025. Now, history doesn't always repeat itself. I totally understand that. However, it tends to rhyme. It could happen a little bit sooner. It could happen a little bit later. But you know what? Regardless, I do believe that there's still time there for something like Turbo to truly showcase what it's capable of. Sometimes people think that it's over when it comes to Turbo. It's caca, it's done. But I disagree. Turbo has kept continuously proving a lot of people wrong, because even back in early September when the price was doing pretty much caca, everyone thought that, okay, it's game over when it comes to Turbo. Proved a lot of people wrong, having a slight pullback. But then you know what? I think better days are ahead because, again, 50 cents, that's not crazy to me whatsoever. People keep thinking that this bull run is going to be bad, but when you have over 600 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research, which is more than ever before in history, I don't think this bull run is going to be bad. Not to mention, if you take a look at the trajectory for meme coins, it's heading in a positive direction. Meme coins are gaining more recognition than ever before, in my opinion. Not to mention, a lot more people that are knowledgeable about meme coins. They understand that, okay, this is a project that's not supposed to have a good use case. It's a project that's supposed to be fun, exciting, and very interesting, and Turbo is exactly that. The type of person who complains that a meme coin has a bad use case is like the type of person who goes to a rave and then complains that the music is way too loud. Well, yeah, it's a rave, what they expect. Now, personally, for me, I don't like going to raves because I think it's a complete waste of time and I'm just tired for no reason. But even besides that point, the way I view it is that there's a certain place and a certain time for something, right? Like, for instance, there is good projects out there. Like, for instance, an ICP, you take a look at Casper, Hedera, Jasmy. There's a bunch of good projects. But then there's also fun projects, fun meme coins. For instance, in the case of Turbo, again, the price of 50 cents during this bull run, that right there wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.